3. Hello everyone, and as promised, this is a PC game Let's Play. I've got the PC recording equipment working in the biggest quotation marks Microsoft Web will allow, as I've kind of jury-rigged this setup while I get my proper setup working. But anyway, we're recording PC gameplay, so let's get it on. This is Dawn of War Dark Crusade, the only one that doesn't bloody need the disc, which is why I fired up this one instead of Soulstorm. And we're going to play a classic RTS and just, send horde of infantry to the deaths. Also, I've just realised that I set the Space Marines to an enemy team, so they'll be fighting against me. Oh well. Just to prove our superiority over those genetically engineered superior smug gits. Alright, let's go. If the old-fashioned RTS loading times would endeavour to work in my favour. It's quite funny, I loaded up the original disc version, I still actually have an original disc version, of Age of Empires 2 about a month back, and the loading times were so amazing compared to what I was used to because of how far technology's advanced. So it was really, I could actually play that game on full graphics and have a lot of laugh with it. But this seems to have the inverse quality of it's deciding to load everything in one chunk instead of slowly padding it out. So this may take a while. I like the background though. I think my money is still on that Ultramarines, the two Ultramarines Terminators though, over those 3 Orc Knobs. Oh, there we go. Alright. For this mission, I've gone for a quick start thing because no one wants to see you gathering resources for half the game. And we're going to try and just out-horde the enemy with 20,000 guardsmen. Because that is what any sane battlefield commander will do. Just flood the enemy with hordes of infantry. I mean, why employ tactics? What good are those? Come on, tech priests. Thought the Mars Mechanicum worked faster than this. Alright, Space Marines should be there. Got Eldar there. No relics, which means I don't get a Bane Blade, but I can live with that. Tactical Command. Guardsman. Commander. Let's quickly crank out another Infantry Command. I suppose I should talk about the game while I'm here. These are Dawn of War's classic Warhammer 40k RTS games, which we don't talk about Dawn of War 2 because in my opinion Dawn of War 2 is just ripping off Company of Heroes, which it should never have done. But yeah, these are really fun games. I played the original campaign briefly, but I kind of wasn't an overly fan of it. It wasn't until they started introducing well, it wasn't until Dark Crusade when I really enjoyed it, because I love everyone gets the same campaign, but you can play as the different factions type setup. I really enjoyed that. So you could, I know you're replaying and refighting on the same maps, but they're always fresh because you're doing it in different different tactics and different styles, and always something to do that's different from last time. Oh yes, my ally, the Ultramarines were supposed to be my allies, but I buggered it up. So, I think we get to fulfill every fanboy's dream, and annihilate Ultramarines for this game. Something sure to please the masses. Get a heavy bolter turret out there. All you're hearing is just the endless clickfest that most RTSs end up devolving into. Yeah. I suppose I should actually talk about my opinion on RTSs, because I was actually born and raised on RTSs. I never actually played a shooter until for a long time, actually. It just never happened. We always had, well, we did have one stage where we had a really decent gaming PC, but we mostly had just old-fashioned, old monitored PCs, and there were never good enough graphic cards to put shooters in, or shooters or third-person games or anything like that. So I used to just play Age of Empires 1. Whoa, that's a lot of Eldar. Age of Empires 1, Age of Empire, and then Age of Empires 2 quite a lot. I better be a good servant to the Emperor and feed more guardsmen into the grind. So someone who was born and raised on RTSs, I kind of got used to the usual tropes, like cheating. Would never cheat. Actually, I was really guilty of cheating in the original Age of Empires. But then, when you have big daddies and stuff, I mean, who didn't honestly cheat at the first Age of Empires game? It's kind of just one of those traditions. Oh, poor guardsman going into the meat grinder. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Can I build tanks now? You. Oh, yes, I can. So yeah, always a fan of RTSs, and it never occurred to me the whole Armchair general sending thousands of innocent soldiers to their deaths, because I was quite young at the time, so, you know, the subtleties of that never really, you know, got to me. But when I grew up and started playing games like, I got back into modern RTSs like XCOM, I really actually kind of twigged into it and felt for my characters, and ever since, wow, these guys are going to get their asses kicked. Maybe fall back, guys. Just possibly. See, I'm talking about loving my characters, and I end up just getting half of them slaughtered by letting them run off on their own. But yeah, I mean, XCOM, I still have my first XCOM save, and I still occasionally play it, and I seriously got, you know, involved with all the characters I had there. It was actually quite interesting. You know, I had Major Lebdeniva from Poland, Werewolf, and I had, you know, Colonel Zoo, or Dozo as his name was. And you get stories, and you make your own stories on your characters, and you get, you know, attached to certain ones, and you just have stories around them, and it's a lot of fun. Which I try and do in some of the RTSs like this. Like, I always have one crack squad that I believe, you know, is actually special agents or something, because they always seem to do well. Or I'll have the one squad that, you know, is entirely populated by suicidal depressives that seem to actually want to kill themselves. And yeah, maybe it's just me. Let's crank out some Hellhound. No, let's get some Lemon Russ in here. Lemon Russ. Best tank. Even though it's just a copy of a World War I tank. Alright. I can't really fight a war on two fronts, as Germany learnt during the Second World War. So what I'll do is I'll just crank out a few tanks, crush this side of this amount of resistance, hopefully before they crush me. Holy crap, that's a lot of Rangers. And then we will get into annihilating the Ultramarines, shall we? Mechanicum dude. I kind of need that requisition on other stuff, but I'll let you build a thing over here. Alright. Come on, guardsmen. The thing I love about these guys is they're quite easy to just use. There's no real qualms about them. Psycho and a priest. Let's just call in some artillery on that, or a strafing run on that. One of the things I've always loved is the overkill abilities, like the orbital bombardment strike from the Space Marine captain that could just take apart an entire enemy base. No, this didn't seem to do as good a job as the predecessors. All it did was disrupt their infantry. Jeez, these guardsmen are getting slaughtered. I don't like that. Unacceptable casualties. Effective against vehicles. Oh, let's get some APCs for our men. We'll be polite to them. Let's just research some more shit while we're at it. Increases movement. Oh, Cassigan. Let's do that. Do we want them Cassigan? Or are they better spent on some tanks? Oh, grab a Hellhound or two. Alright. Refresh the guardsmen. You gotta let your men stay off the fighting for a while so they can, you know, refuel themselves, get all mentally prepared for the upcoming battle. I do need a priest, I suppose. Alright, we've got two Chimeras, one Hellhound. Not really a massive army, but it's enough to mobilize an offensive here and there. Jesus, Sentinels are bloody expensive. Sentinel's exactly the same as a Hellhound. That's only effective against vehicles. Oh, can uncapture Okay, I'm a dumbass. I've played this game for so many years and I never noticed that. That is honestly baffling to me. Let's get another Hellhound in there. You guardsmen don't mind holding the line, do you? Of course not. It's what you do best. All the Emperor requires of you is that you die standing, and you die holding the line. Which is actually slightly depressing if you're just a basic infantryman. Alright. Got some anti-infantry. And let's go. Let's get an armoured shield attack in there. I might actually make some sentinels. Just for the anti-tank lasers. Actually, no, I won't. I'll get some lemon rust out here. Then make some sentinels. Alright. Crap, so they're already getting falcons? Maybe setting the AI onto normal and giving everyone instant quick resources wasn't the smartest idea. Yeah, set fire to them. Let it burn. Attack that. All of you. No, annihilate that. Oh. Man, I'm such a bad battlefield commander. I'm letting my men get slaughtered. Alright. Christ. I always knew that the Eldar were overpowered in this game because according to people who made it, they were massive Eldar fans. Nope. And they wanted to make the Eldar OP as possible, which they succeeded in doing if that was actually their intention. Send a sentinel in there. I think these guys need all the reinforcements they can get. Go, go, go! That's the commander. General! Lead from the front. Nope, General is dead. And that's lovely. Oh, wait. Curse of the Machine Spirit. Can you fry it? No, because there's just a priest left. Lovely. Maybe it's a good time to fall back. Now, I don't want to lose what advantage I had. Oh no, I got a sentinel. Sentinel might be able to do something. And where are my tanks? I ordered tanks. I might just call you guys up. Congratulations, soldiers. You are being sent on a one-way ticket to the front. I hope you're happy about this. Yes, sentinel, sentinel. Hooray. How many men have I got left? Cripes. I don't think there's many platoons left. Oh, that guy's... Ooh. I just seem to be doing a good job at depopulating a lot of soldiers. There's one lemon rust. Oh, looks like there's quite a battle company of space marines there that are waiting to make my acquaintance. Is there a relic? Damn it, it's a critical point again. Where are you? Build more mechanized commands because the machine gods demand it. I don't know, they just do for a reason. Come on, guardsmen. Lemon rust, take down that ray ford. Take down that ray ford. You guys, push the attack on the Webway Assembly. Where's my overall commander is dead. Sergeant, your name is Sergeant Greaves. You are in charge. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your newfound promotion. And let's get some special forces in here. Cassican squad. I can only get one? Really? That's pretty stupid. You can only get one of your special unit. I suppose that... Really? Lemon Rust was destroyed. Freaking take out that support portal, please, guys. Or at least take out the Bright Lancers. Gosh, do I have to micromanage every factor of your dumb Ponzi AI? Come on, guys. I thought you were supposed to be, you know, smart. It's not like we just, you know, conscripted you against your will and forced you to fight against an enemy that you don't understand. Geez, I'm a kind, benevolent commander. Would never do something like that. Also, this audio is probably coming through a bit terribly because I'm actually leaning down and looking at the screen and the microphone is actually above me. But I should be able to pick this up in post. I do love that. My thinking though, just talk about the editing and the quality of the video while I'm making the video. Really? I've got like a basilisk. Maybe some artillery in here might be a good idea. Alright, destroy. See, the good old Zap Brannigan logic. I know that the enemy had a preset limit for... No, enemy killbots had a preset kill limit. So all I did was send wave after wave of my men at them until the limit exploded. In the true spirit of a military commander. Ogrins, take down that bloody lightning shrine. Rest of you, concentrate fire. Alright, Basilisk. Good, got some artillery. Look at them in us. Get a second Russ in here. Get another Basilisk. Alright. We're making some progress. We're no longer just feeding men into the meat grinder, we're actually progressing in a logical battlefield, tactical, shooty, winny sort of way. Now that I'm getting some more artillery guns up in here, I should be able to saturate an area with artillery fire before moving up in the classic World War I style way. Incidentally, when I get round to doing a video on the original Company of Heroes, I'm going to show you my perfection of that tactic as the British, in a complete total disregard to the countryside, because artillery in the original Company of Heroes, if you've never played it, is probably one of the most overpowered weapons you can use, and the British, who have a specialization bonus in it, just get to abuse it so well. It's just really good. Alright, we got my artillery guns. Oh, good work, artillery. Gratefully appreciated. Right, how much is Nerve Shake around? 200 requisition. What I'll do instead of that then is, where is that third basilisk? Oh, population full. What I seem to be doing is building an endless amount of crap across the countryside. Alright, let's mobilize southward. I think it's important that we take out the Eldar before we have the fun of destroying the Ultra Smurfs. Area effect. Effective against infantry and buildings. Oh, that's good then. Look at this, just imagine them singing the Yankee Doodle Dandy or A Long Way to Tipperary. It's a long way to no. It's a long way to McCrack. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to McCrack. And my Russ is getting killed. Sorry, it's a long way to McCrack to see our spiritual liege. It's a long way to McCrack, and I'm not just filling a niche. Yeah, I know the song kind of fell apart at the end, but come on, you guys didn't give me much to work with here. Is this actually the enemy base? Did they just... The aspect portal must be there, and then they just built surrounding crap into the countryside. At least this is going a lot better. Yeah, because they got another support portal. Oh, the artillery guns are actually doing a bit good. Which makes me glad that I've got the bloody things up and running. Come on, Lemon Russ. You're supposed to be named after a badass wolf Primarch. All you seem to be doing now is not much. Oh, the infantry are just getting bogged down. Destroy the webway assembly. Maybe then I can get some progress going. No, more guys getting slaughtered. Just replace them from the inexhaustible supply of manpower that the Imperium is. Some more Ogrins. Get a new battlefield commander. Get some guardsmen in here. Do that. Let's see how the Space Marines have progressed. Oh, it's not too bad. Come on, guys. You guys don't seem to be doing too well. Come on, Lemon Rust. I'm trying to keep you out of the fire because the enemy has too many Bright Lancers. Which is just an overpowered weapon in this game as it is in the tabletop. I don't actually know if they ever got around to nerfing that in the latest Eldar Codex. Probably did. I don't actually keep up to date with the tabletop game. I love the lore and canon of 40k, but the actual board game, or the actual tabletop game itself, I never actually had any super interest in. It's all about the lore and the canon, which I find are the interesting parts. Alright, let's go, guys. What is... 18 and 18... 14... Oh, I need another Lemon Rust. That's this one. And another Hellhound, which is also this one. Come on, infantry. You're doing really well. Keep pushing in the name of the God Emperor. See, look at this. You basically crushed all the enemy resistance. All you need to do now is destroy their beloved Gateway Assembly, and they will lose. Also, you are now Supreme Battlefield Commander. Congratulations. Your name is Sergeant Mayback. Alright. Probably should recruit some reinforcements. It'd be interesting to see how many deaths actually I have. Because I try and avoid... I know it completely looks opposite from what I'm doing now, but I do actually try and avoid sending hundreds of thousands of soldiers into the meat grinder. A, it doesn't make an interesting video. But then I don't actually think this makes an interesting video, but you guys just gonna have to deal with it. And second, this is actually kind of sad. Alright, get some soldiers up in here. Got a Lemon Rust. What I'll do actually, 19 out of 20. 2, 1. Oh, I'll get a northern attack like Lemon Rust and a Chimera. Just for laughs. Alright, we are all assembled. Alright, let's move. Company, advance. Hey ha, hey hi he. Arnold Rammer's Death Machine. Don't worry, it's going to be amazing. We're going to do a daylight charge over the minefield. The what field? I know there are some things that need to be, sorted out, but overall I think my tactic is fine. Now, all we need to do now is sit down an airstrike right by our own position, have the guns just mow these guys down, and we should be alright. I know flashlights don't do well against power armor, but I have faith in my soldiers. Yeah, thank you for getting that strafing run finally up and running. We better send that northern attack force to flank these guys. How many men actually do I have left? Oh, most of them are still around. Good. Wait. Oh, most of them have still been annihilated. Oh, poo. Maybe it's time to dump a point-blank Earthshaker around it. I'm gonna hit my own men, though. And I'm not gonna risk it. Just gonna trust my men's ability to hold the line. Yep, well there goes the Ogrins. Fanaticism. Oh good, the tanks are here. We should be able to clear them through. In the meantime, let's create a new generation of innocent husbands and fathers to send at the Horde. Come on, we can't give up now, we got to advance. Get the artillery moving forward. Yeah, got more guardsmen. Oh, it appears they can create more and more men about the same speed as which I can. Which does necessitate the use of spamming orbital and Earthshaker attacks. Infantry, move up. Cassican. You guys just fired. You need to take out that machine post. Cassican reinforcements. Alright, now. Just keep sending guardsmen. Because there is nothing better than this humble, bog standard guardsman. Take out the dreadnought. Cassican need to fall back. I don't want my supreme battlefield commander dying. Haha! Or I can just keep sending troops into the mix. Advance. Christ, this lemon rust is held together by duct taping. Take out the dreadnought. How was that doing? What? Oh, that's been damaged. I'm gonna have to fire off another earthshake around here. Right there would be nicely. Send my second artillery gun forward. Keep sending my infantry in from the front. I'm annoyed at how much earthshake rounds actually cost, because realistically I bet that costs like 10 cents to make. Come on, keep hitting that before they can get in more dreadnoughts. Oh, it does about half damage, which is alright. Fire! All guns, fire! Actually, I'd love to see if I could... RTSs are not suited for controllers. I should purge the thought the second it crossed into my head. I was thinking, why don't you do more RTSs with a controller so you can play them on consoles? And I remembered that all console RTSs are appalling to play and is not worth attempting. That's the Space Marine objective. Come on, guardsmen. Send you into the breach. Bet I have the highest casualties here, which would be quite annoying to actually have happen. Come on, get your multi-laser up there. Multi-laser with your multi-laser. Get some Ogrins. Yep. The fight will be over before they get there. I think MVP of the round goes to you, Mr. Cassigan Squad. Oh, see, we won. No, I would not like to look around the HQ. I'd like to see my stats, please. Alright, military resources technology, time of death, total score, military. Killed the most units. Units lost. Yeah, I definitely lost the most units. Had the biggest army, buildings raised, resources. Unit upgrades, reinforced units. Okay, well, that kind of disproves my theory that I actually care about the men under my command when I play RTSs, but oh well. Yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry it's been so long since I've done a PC Let's Play. It's just the equipment's really hard to set up. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you again another time.